Hey everyone, I'm back for a clothing haul, mostly from ASOS or ASOS. I've done 2 hauls from them in the past 2 months or so, and so just wanted to review some items that I've purchased in the last month and a half and have been wearing, and some that I just got in the other day. So I'm just going to go ahead and start. Almost everything is from the ASOS site except for I think just one thing from H&M. And I don't have that much. I'm really picky about clothes, so I spend weeks trying to find something specific because otherwise I'm your traditional like boyfriend jeans and black shirts and black shoes and everything I like is black. And mind you, it's a Friday night. I have a babysitter. I'm going to indulge in season 5 True Blood, so girlfriend's got the crazy poof hair on, but this is what normal people look like at night. I'm not going to go get fancied up, so let's get started. Probably one of my favorite things that I've ever purchased from ASOS is this. This is, I think they called it a wiggle dress. I don't know why they call it wiggle, but it's got like this Baroque pattern to it. And it has, let's see, it's just beautiful. I'm afraid of color, and yet I love this dress. It kind of has the folded sleeves. It's not quite a half sleeve, but it's still very flattering. Really structured. Nice waistline here. Some pleating, it's probably hard to see, but there's some pleating down along. So it's quite a long dress, and maybe what I can do is put in a picture. I Instagrammed me wearing this one day when I first got it, but maybe I'll put it in there. But I really love this dress. It's really flattering. I pair it with a thick black belt, but I think you could maybe pull from any of these colors and add a belt to it, but I just love it. It's very professional. It's long. It comes past the knee. And I just really appreciate that because I really don't like going to work with something that's above the knee. Call me old-fashioned, but I think it's really inappropriate to wear because a lot of times I'm a girl with a big booty, and when I wear something that's past the knee, on me, I'm tall and I have curves, so what looks like it's only an inch or two above the knee really is like mid-thigh, and that's just not appropriate at work in my opinion. So I love this. I appreciate the length. They have it in several different patterns. They have it in black, and I'm for sure going to buy it in black because it's going to be a staple piece. It's thick and heavy, so you don't have to wear a slip under it if you don't want to, but it's not so thick that it's unbearable to wear in the springtime. Now if it's 95 degrees out, it's probably going to get warm, but no big deal. So I primarily got this dress because I'm going to NeoCon in June and wanted something just kind of fancy but easy and casual still at the same time. So loving this, and I think it was like maybe $70, $65, really doable for something that you know you can wear often. To go with that, I got these bad boys that I've been eyeing for a really long time. I think I saw these on an Instagram post. We Wore What, I think is what it's called. I love following her. I should probably know her name. But I love following her Instagram. So I'm more of an Instagram person than a blog person. To me, that's an easy way that I don't have to read too much. So these are a Cheap Monday shoe, and I got these on ASOS as well. And they have kind of this cube chunky heel, the pointed toe. One of my toes is a little ragged. I did wear it the other day and it got kind of, the leather got a little ripped, so I'm gonna have to kind of try and polish that up. It's like a black snake skin, but it's not a shiny, it's a matte. They're very, very comfortable. I'm not sure where you can get these now. I don't know if they're sold out entirely or if they'll be back in stock. I know Soulstruck had them, ASOS has them, and a couple other sites. They retail anywhere between like $115 and $130. I think these are $125 on ASOS, but they were the only one that had my size, so I didn't really care that they were a little more expensive. Plus it includes shipping. The only thing I will say is get a size smaller than what you normally wear. I did get a size smaller than what I normally wear, and they were still a smidgen big, so I just used kind of the little jelly backings, and that seems to work just fine. And I haven't had one blister from these, and I've worn them all day at work. So love these, really love these. I would even buy another pair in black just in case these ran out. And I'm so tempted to get the mirrored pink metallic ones. They seem so gaudy that like you're never gonna wear them after this season, but they're so gorgeous that I really want them. So I might. So those are two things from ASOS that I have purchased and loved and worn. Something not from ASOS that I recently got is a pair of jean shorts from H&M. And these are the Boyfriend. These look huge. These look big. These are the Boyfriend loose waist, loose legs, size 6, whatever. I fluctuate anywhere between a 2 and a 10, so I feel like women's sizes are so obsolete. It just, there's no consistency. But I have curves. I'm the first one to admit it. So I really like these. I have horrible luck with pants at H&M. Nothing fits me right. Everything's way too low waist, or my butt crack is like hanging out all over the place. And I love these. There's probably a smidgen too big for me, but I can always just get the sides taken in a little bit. But I love them. They're really flattering. I'm not a shorts wearing kind of person, and I find them very flattering. I did take out the little seam on the side, on the inside hem, so that if you wanted to give you, let me see, am I doing this right? You can't really see it, but they are folded and they were hemmed that way. And I kind of took out the center hems on the inner thighs so that you can give yourself a little extra length on the inside of your thighs so that you don't get chafing, or that it just looks a little bit more flattering. Because I think it looks nicer if the sides are pinned up a little bit higher and longer in the middle. I learned that trick from HRH Collection, Alex on that show. I love her. I love her YouTube. I love her blog. I think she has great tips about clothing and how to style things that you normally don't feel comfortable wearing, and she just has a really effortless way of convincing you how to do it. So love these. I wish they had them in this style and a couple more colors. They did have 1 or 2 other Boyfriend style ones, but I didn't really like the jean finishes on them, so I'm gonna go with those for now. And on to more ASOS stuff that I recently got. I got 4 things. So some of which I actually think I'm gonna return, but I love the idea of. These shoes are called the Flirt sandals. They are an ASOS brand, or ASOS brand. They have kind of like this black, it's not metal at all, well maybe it is metal. It's like a galvanized metal topper. You can't really see it, there you can kind of see it. Really low heel, more of a sandal, and then it's mirrored in the back here and it's got a strap. And online these looked gorgeous. They looked perfect because I don't really like wearing regular sandals. Had just a little bit of heel, a little bit of glitz, but there are some things that I absolutely hate about these and I haven't even worn them out. So I got them true to size and they feel too big. That's the first hate. And I have big, wide feet and they still feel too big, so that's the bad part. The second part is I knew it had a zipper on the back, but I was hoping it wouldn't be like other shoes that clink when you walk. I cannot stand, I feel like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is letting everybody know I am on my way down the hallway. I don't like that like jingle sound. It bothers me so much. So that's my first hate. My second hate is this strap here is huge. I mean, it is dripping off my ankles. And I'm one of those people that like borderline probably has cankles. Not really, but I don't have dainty little ankles and feet. And this is huge. So even if the shoe did fit, and even if I could get over this dangly sound, this is like hanging on my leg and it looks not chic at all. So I wish ASOS would put like a little elastic on either side of it, because this is full suede. They should have put a little elastic on the side so that you could stretch it with your ankle, but instead it just looks oversized and not very pretty. So I think I'm going to send these back. I love the concept of them, but I think I'm just going to hate it. I've already had a pair of shoes with the zipper backing on them that I've had in the past, and I hated them and I never wore them. So these will be a send back. Love the look, love the concept, but I hate this and the zipper. So, but for those of you who can maybe work with it or have trouble finding things that fit around your ankle, I do suggest that if you don't mind the zipper sound, because they are plenty big and they are very cute. They're very cute. They just don't fit me right. Another item that I loved and I lusted over for probably the last 2 weeks, finally decided to order it, and now I think I'm gonna have to send it back, is this skirt. It's a past the knee, kind of a pencil type skirt. It's an orange. I think this is also under the wiggle line of that wiggle dress I got. I think this is the skirt version. Interestingly enough, they're the same price point, which I think is, or only $10 less, which I think is probably not the greatest thing for a budget, but I love the idea of it. I love the print. I love the color. It just doesn't fit right. I think I got this in a size 6 and it's just a little tight on me, but I think in this area it's really big. So even if I went up a size, I'd still have to get it tailored down. And you know, even if I got an 8, I'd have to get certain areas taken in. And for this kind of a skirt with patterning, I don't even think it's worth messing with tailoring. I've had that done in the past where I loved a skirt, I had it taken in, and it just looks silly. So I think this is just going to be a return, and I'm not even going to try and get a bigger size because there's already areas that are too big while the waist is too small. So love the idea, but gonna have to send that one back. 2 things that I hadn't been lusting over and just kind of threw in my cart last minute are these 2, and they're actually my favorites of that last purchase. This is an ASOS Petite full or longer length skirt, I think is what they called it. It's just a black skirt, but it's not quite a maxi. It goes just past your knee, and that's why I kind of got it in the petite kind, because I do like maxi skirts, but there's this huge thing with the slit. It's either way too high, or it has like the slip underneath, and then it's like a mesh dress, and I already have one of those, so I didn't want to repurchase. And I just haven't found other black maxi solid skirts that I've loved. So I thought this would be a nice go-between. It's not quite a maxi skirt, it's still work appropriate, it's still weather appropriate when it gets hot. It's not see-through. I mean, if I pushed my hand through, you could see flash, but you'd have to work really hard to see your bum. So I really like that. And I think too, for those of you who are online shoppers, don't be afraid to buy things that aren't necessarily your category. It's okay to buy something in petite, and it's okay to buy something in curve. Even if it's not something you're used to purchasing, you can always make things like that work in your style. A lot of times I'll buy things that are either oversized or undersized technically, but they actually fit okay. So I don't get scared by the petite bit because I'm far from petite. So yeah, I like that. I like that skirt a lot. And I also got this little cami to go with it. And oh, that was from ASOS as well, the brand, as is this. It's like a little peachy pink cami. I like it. It's not super see-through. I mean, you do need to wear a white or a beige bra if you wear bras, but yeah. So I like that. It's just nice and feminine and fits nicely, so excuse me. So that is it for my haul. Again, a couple of things I'm going to send back, but most of them I love. I highly recommend ASOS. It's one of my favorite places to shop online. Nasty Gal is another one that I really like to shop. The Outnet is a great one to look at if you're looking to splurge a little bit. And what is another one? Zara online. I don't have a Zara near me, so I do a lot of online shopping there. As well as a new site that I've seen that's kind of interesting, yet I haven't shopped anything there yet, is She Inside. It's a very interesting site, but it has a lot of kind of trending clothes at a really low price point. So curious to try some of that out. So love to see your hauls. Hope you're having a great spring, and we'll see you soon.